It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Fields. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Running back with the football. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
And the Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and This young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Makes it in the clear. Touchdown, Dogs. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line. It will lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front in this touchdown run.
And now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He finds some space. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And that's good for a 1st down near the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, but of running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just all around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in, and before the ball can get thrown downfield, how about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Finds his receiver, that's enough for the first down. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Who just sprints into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Ball handed off. There's a stiff one. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Again, makes it second and medium. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Hart over the middle. It's Odom. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Bulldogs are in the red zone. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. With the catch, it's Odom. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there. And maybe go
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quick throw over the middle. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. And the Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. That's a big hit at the end, but taking a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early.
Breaks into the clear. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try.
And he throws his third interception of the day.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's got the first down and still motoring. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down. On
1st and 10, looking to throw. Now That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. Oh, he breaks free, still going. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Makes the grab. It's Barber. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Movement here from the tight end. Offense will keep it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that... be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the same runner's got it again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Shotgun formation here on third down. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Set to kick this one away.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff in a single back formation. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Banks. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs will crank up the tempo.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. It's a run. Running back's got it. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Return it right down. Sets up the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Running play goes backwards. Makes it second down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on second down. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming in.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense, maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
They're going to run it. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage. Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Oh, he's looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's a bullet, but incomplete. So after 2 empty downs, it's 3rd and long from their own 1. Will the defense come after him this time? He makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. A quick throw to the right. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now, here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Just when it looked like they might make this a 1-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Chewing clock with the running game. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Hand off to the right side. Fighting off the defender. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacked.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you...
Deep shot toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play that he could not hold on.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires.